Okay, good evening. I'd like to call the North Aurora Village Board meeting for Monday, March 21st, 2022 to order. Please join me in silent prayer and meditation. Thank you. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Roll call, please.
Mayor Gaffino.
Here.
Trustee Carroll.
Here.
Trustee Curtis. Trustee Gately.
Here.
Trustee Lowry.
Here.
Trustee Nedved.
Here.
Trustee Salazar. Here.
All right. Thank you. Audience comments? All right. Moving on to consent agenda.
Move to approve. Second.
Discussion.
Trustee Gately.
Yes.
Trustee Lowry.
Yes.
Trustee Nedved.
Yes.
Trustee Salazar. Yes. Trustee Carroll.
Yeah.
Trustee Curtis.
All right. Thank you. Under new business, item 1, Mike.
Thank you, Mayor. Item number 1 is an ordinance amending Title 17 of the North Aurora Code regarding recreational vehicles. The language you have in front of you in tonight's ordinance is identical to the February 21st Committee of the Whole discussion, with the exception that we did change, per the board's direction, the April dates to the beginning of the month and the October dates to the end of the month.
Second.
Discussion. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Curtis. Yes. Trustee Gately.
Yes.
Trustee Lowry.
Yes.
Trustee Nedved.
No.
Trustee Salazar. No. Trustee Carroll.
Yes.
All right. Item 2, Steve.
Thank you, Mayor. Item number 2 on the agenda is a supplemental entertainment Class B liquor license application for Randall Cafe Bar and Grill. The Committee of the Whole reviewed this at the last meeting. The discussion was to have live music at their venue. The board recommended it to move forward for approval. There was one caveat that we added to the resolution, and that is that if there are complaints or things, concerns start to arise from having the live music, that the liquor commissioner can review it for additional restrictions at a later time.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Roll, please.
Trustee Lowry.
Yes.
Trustee Nedved.
Yes.
Trustee Salazar. Yes. Trustee Carroll.
Yes.
Trustee Curtis. Yes. Trustee Gately.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Item 3, Brandon.
Thank you, Mayor. Item 3 is for approval to award the contract for pavement striping to Superior Road Striping in the amount of $39,767.50. This year's program is for restriping the pavement markings on 2 arterial streets, which include Randall Road from Oak Street to the Tollway Bridge, and Oak Street from Randall Road to Lincoln Way. And we're also going to be striping the school zone at Goodwin Elementary School. For the bid, we had 3 bidders, and the low bidder for this contract was Superior Road Striping, and staff is recommending award of this contract to them in the amount of $39,767.50.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Roll, please.
Trustee Carroll.
Yes.
Trustee Curtis. Yes. Trustee Gately.
Yes.
Trustee Lowry.
Yes.
Trustee Nedved.
Yes.
Trustee Salazar. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Item 4, Brandon.
This one is for approval to award the contract for crack sealing services to Patriot Pavement Maintenance in the amount of $71,390. And this year's program is for doing streets within the Waterford Oaks, Orchard Crossings, Orchard Estates subdivisions primarily. We also had 3 bidders on this project, with the low bidder being Patriot Pavement Maintenance. Staff is recommending award to them in the amount of $71,390.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Roll, please.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Nedved?
Yes.
Trustee Salazar? Yes. Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Curtis?
All right, thank you. Item 5, Brandon.
This is for approval to award the contract for the 2022 road program to Geneva Construction in the amount of $3,023,176.33. We received 2 bids for this project, with Geneva Construction being the low bidder. This year's program is for replacing the pavement on 24 streets for a total of approximately 5 miles of improvements. And these are in the Pine Creek, Banbury Ridge, Hartfield Estates, and Fox Valley Country Club Estates subdivisions this year.
Motion to approve?
Discussion? Roll, please.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Nedved?
Yes.
Trustee Salazar? Yes. Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Curtis? Trustee Gately?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Item 6, John.
Thank you, Mayor. We have Dan Watson from Rumpke Sharp here today in the audience to review the award for the Central Water Tower, 750 million gallon tank. He's going to present the item and start a discussion about it.
Good evening. For those of you that do not know me, I'm Dan Watson. I'm a principal at the engineering firm of Rumpke Sharp and Associates, located in Geneva, Illinois. On February 25th, we opened bids for the Central Water Tower. It's going where the Princeton Tower is currently located. The reason for this tower is to meet future fire flows and demand. We advertised it. We sent out the advertisement to 5 contractors, 4 picked up plans, 2 contractors bid on it. We bid 2 different styles of tank. The style of tank you have now is a water spheroid. There's only one company that can build this type of steel tower of this size, CB&I McDermott. To make it competitive, we bid out a composite tank which has a concrete pedestal with a steel top. There is 4 qualified contractors to bid that type of tower out. We had 2 bids. CBI Storage Solutions was a low bidder for the base bid, which is all steel tank at $4.1 million. Landmark Structures out of Fort Worth, Texas, bid on the composite tank, which came at $5.7. Usually they start getting competitive around $1 million, $1.5 million. I'm still surprised that the composite tank came in a little bit higher. We had bid this project out originally last summer. All the bids, one bid was CB&I, but they didn't meet the apprenticeship program. The village asked to bid it out again. We did. We did not receive any bids on that. We bid it out a 3rd time with the option to show for the apprenticeship program what would be done with their CBI's crew or the other crews and what would be subbed out under the apprenticeship program. There's basically 5 contractors in the United States that can build these things, and none of them are union shops that can meet the apprenticeship program. We bid it out. Attached in the packet is the bid tabs. CBI also gave what they were doing in-house, the Boilermaker, the welding, and the painting, and what they were doing subbing out with the Department of Labor apprenticeship program. The bids are basically twice as much as my estimate 2 years ago. The price of plate steel has gone up 6 times in the last 2 factors. Yeah, 600%, 6 times in the last 2 years. That's what's driving the cost of this tower so high. With that, I will open it up for any questions.
Yeah, I have a question. So when we discussed the issue last, you had mentioned that the subcontractors, one of them would be the painting. So I'm not sure how would that change from what you told us that last time, which really I feel misled when we made that last vote. now the painting is done in-house by CVI.
That was my impression, talking with CBI, that there is, I believe, once again, painting water towers, you don't pull people out of the shop, but there is 3 qualified painting contractors in the Midwest that can do this. That was my understanding. I called CB&I. They said A, was to save the village some money, and B, it was also because they needed to keep their paint crews busy. That's the explanation they gave me. But they could have, probably for a higher price, they said 40, 50% more for the painting. They could have got a union's subcontractor.
So how do they know if nobody bid it? In other words, we were led to believe that the job, the whole complete job, we couldn't find welders because they couldn't weld the steel because the union halls were empty. Okay, so we took the position on the premise that the work other than the welding of the steel would be subbed out. I can tell you there's more than 3 local painting contractors locally. There's 6 that I personally know of that could have bid the job. And I didn't see any paint bid on his specs. What I saw was he's going to do it in-house. And if he's paying the proper wage, there is no 40 or 50% increase. So I feel misled. I like to move to have this item tabled, and I like to see the painting contractor, as you said, your words, not mine, that they would be subcontracted out.
I do not have a problem, asking the contractor to get a union contractor in here.
Painting bid, it follows the apprenticeship wording that we have as a subcontractor. I feel misled.
I can check.
You basically misled us. You misled us, and I'm being nice.
I was under the impression that it was going to be a union painter also, from my previous discussions with them.
We have a motion to table. Do we probably need a second to entertain that?
I'd second that motion.
Okay, discussion? More? Roll, please.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Nedved?
Yes.
Trustee Salazar?
Yes.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Curtis?
All right, thank you. Thanks, Dan. Okay, item 7, John.
Thank you, Mayor. This item is to reject the bids we received for the Well 5 site improvements. The bids came back. One was at the one we received was at $629,300, and that was about $150,000 more than what our engineer's estimate was. We were able to account for some of that cost because the scope of the work had changed. The electrical work had actually increased, so we were expecting the engineer's estimate to go up, but not necessarily by that much. We talked with the engineer EEI on this project, and we asked him, what we could do to potentially reduce the cost. He had suggested increasing the time frame by which the contractor could complete the project. Initially, we had 90 days in that contract, and what the feedback that we received from EEI was that a lot of those parts that are going into this project have a very long lead time, so the contractors didn't necessarily believe they would all be able to complete the job within that 90-day completion time. For that reason, we have received only one bidder, and that bid may have been higher than we had expected because of that added risk of trying to complete the project within that time frame. So it's the staff recommendation at this time to reject that bid, rebid the project, and then increase that timeline from either 90 days to 120 or 180, and hopefully get more contractors, increase the competition, and reduce the cost of the overall project.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Discussion?
Trustee Salazar?
Yes.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Curtis? Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Nedved?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Village President report, I have none. Trustee comments? Administrator report.
No report tonight, thank you.
Village Department reports. All right, motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, we'll be meeting, shortly for committee of the whole.